Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the UK Wrestling Arena here in the heart of West Yorkshire. We are deep in Batley. I am Brett Hadley here at the desk, and it is time for the UK Wrestling Hallowed Ground pre-show. I've got out spooky all night. Is that the idea? I'm on my own at the moment. I will be joined momentarily by my effervescent broadcast partner, Just James, who has made it tonight. More about that in a little bit. We're here though, and as you can see, my face tonight is covered by blue bars, which is not a bad thing because you can't see as much of me, but that means that every single match this evening that you're going to see will be contested inside this very retro looking 80s style steel cage, which makes me feel old because I remember wrestling when this was the norm, when this was how steel cage matches were. There was no mesh, there was no red cages, there was no fancy cages. No, it was all like this when I was a child and watching wrestling, and that's what we have here, a very retro looking steel cage. It's 15 foot high, it's quite intimidating, and I'm glad for once in my life I'm not going to be in the ring tonight. No, I'm going to be sat here and up on the stage there. I'm not going to be in there. That's for other people. We have got a lot of action on the way inside that cage tonight, including the main event tonight, which is for your UK Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. At the end of the night, will I be picking up this microphone here and saying, "And new World Heavyweight Champion," or will I be saying, "And still World Heavyweight Champion"? One of them. I can guarantee that. There's the spoiler. One of them will be said tonight. Will it be Cayman Carlisle, the one-man collective, or is it destiny finally for Johan Hunt? Can he raise himself and become, not raised with freaking wolves, no, can he become the World Heavyweight Champion? We will find out tonight. Now, this thing has got really personal over the last few weeks. We had a contract signing, we've had them pick each other's opponents. It's been building and brewing, and last night on Friday Night Showdown, I wasn't here, but I did see it. I was watching at home, and I saw Cayman Carlisle defeat Johan Hunt in that tag team main event last night. And is that an omen for tonight? Can he do it one more time 24 hours later when it matters? And can he keep that World Heavyweight Championship that he fought so hard to win? He got it at WrestleBration 15. Can he keep it tonight though, or is it golden futures for the Empire? Chris Castle obviously has got his own match tonight. We'll talk about that in a little bit. If you haven't ordered Hallowed Ground yet, then why the hell not? Where have you been and what are you doing with your life? You've got just under an hour to do it. 57 and a half minutes according to my watch. You can do it now. You can order it ukwrestling.tv, our YouTube subscription service. It's tier 2 or above. Or I've got a list of things, right? They've given me a massive list of places you can watch our show, and I can't remember them all, so excuse me not looking at the camera. But you can watch it on our official YouTube channel. It's tier 2 or above. If you're subscribed to that, you can watch Hallowed Ground live and direct in your living room or other areas of your house, wherever you are. You can also see it on True TV Plus on Amazon, Roku, Apple TV, or BritBash on Channel Box, on Freeview Channel 271, or via our friends at Stage Player Plus. There's loads of ways you can watch Hallowed Ground live and direct and see all their matches. Yes, inside that steel. Did I mention every match is inside a steel cage? Did I? Did I? I think I did. But I'll do it again. It's all the places you can watch. You're a bit late to come down to Batley unless you live round the corner, but we've got people coming in here. There's going to be quite a lot of people here. We have got a match on the pre-show this evening. It's not just going to be me talking for 50 minutes because, let's face it, that'd be really boring. No, we have got the Genesis Championship on the line from Monday Night Ignite. The champion, Sheik McToom, your friend and mine. Hello, my friend. Sheik McToom will be here to take on Ryden tonight. Ryden obviously is having his issues again. I thought he got rid of this, right? But last night, who did I see with Ryden? That pain in the... Chris Castle. Yeah. Is still in the ear of Ryden, and Ryden lost his match last night to Brett Sedgwick. Well done, Brett, for your first victory since coming back. But not so much well done to Ryden. And where does he go from here is the question. Well, tonight he gets his golden opportunity inside that steel cage. Did I mention every match is inside the steel cage? I think I did. It's going to be a running gag. I'm going to do it all night. Ryden, though, gets his shot at the Genesis Championship tonight when he takes on Sheik McToom, the current champion. You can watch Genesis Ignite every Monday night live on our YouTube channel at 8 p.m. UK time. We've got absolutely loads tonight, honestly. There's so much, including the World Television Championship. Now, this is, say what you want, and a lot of people do, about Sebastian Mercer, who is the current World Television Champion, has been that way since he won it at WrestleBration when he crashed Hamza Mussowa's moment. Tonight, though, he has to face 4 competitors, 4 of them all at once, well, one after the other, if he wants to keep his World Television Championship. It's gauntlet rules, so 2 people will start the match. We don't know who it is yet. It could be that Mercer gets the luck of the draw and enters last and gets an easy night. That could happen. But the first 2 people start, they have a match, and then it goes on until somebody gets a decision. So somebody wins by pinfall or submission, then somebody else comes out, and we repeat the process. Do you get it? Are you with me? Yeah? We repeat the process until we've got the 5th person out here. So in that match will be Sebastian Mercer, the current champion. Former champion, even if it was for 81 seconds, it still counts. Hamza Mussowa. We also have the general manager, Red Brocker. Yes, that's why he's not sat here with me. We have Alice Barker, and also from the Breaking Bones Studios, teammate of Sebastian Mercer, who's there, to my knowledge, to make sure Mercer leaves with that belt. Yes, Sigma will be in that match as well. So Mercer has to survive 4 people, including his own teammate, if he wants to walk, scramble, or crawl out of here with that World Television Championship. That's tonight, that's the gauntlet match, and we will see who can leave here with the World Television Championship. Also on the line tonight, the Women's Tag Team Championships, which were introduced a few months ago. Ruby, Brocco and Nisa have been fighting and very proud champions. Tonight, though, they face the unknown. Is that James?
Hello.
It is just James. I'm not on my own anymore, that's good. They face the unknown. Ruby Roberts and Scarlett make their debut tonight, and they face Ruby, Brocco and Nisa. So, welcome back, James.
It's good to be back.
With your custom suit, it's so lovely to see you.
Always lovely suit.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting you being at the desk, so I'm absolutely delighted. Truly delighted.
Don't be expecting too much.
Just don't knock the camera over either. Alright, there you go. Don't be expecting too much, but it's nice that you're here. And it's just adjusting the Kamara. There we are, I can see you now. So yeah, welcome to the desk. Are you ready for a match, a night of matches inside the steel cage?
What, there's a cage? What's that about, Brett?
Well, it means that every single match tonight. Do you know what the title of the thing is? Right on your jacket, look. What does it say? It says Hallowed Ground, and what does it say underneath?
Nowhere. I won't be running anywhere today.
No, you certainly won't. But neither will the people in the matches either, because the whole point is that they have nowhere to run.
Is it locked?
It will be when they're in there. When the doors open, the doors on that left-hand side there. When the doors open and they're in there, the doors shut, and that's it. No getting out, unless you escape. Because in some matches you can escape.
Are we escaping?
Over the top or through the door. Otherwise, you've got to win by pinfall or submission.
What about through an hole?
No, not big enough. Have you seen the size of those things? They're tiny. I could barely fit a hand through there. I certainly wouldn't fit a human being through there, and there's no give, so it's over the top or through the door. Nice. So I've just talked about the television champion, old Sebastian Mercer, old bruiser himself, who has to defend that against 4 people because nobody likes him.
Oh, the gauntlet match.
The gauntlet match, yes, that's coming up. And then we've got Ruby, Brocco and Nisa, your friends.
Yes, up against 2 newbies.
2 newbies, that's where I was just at when you came up and joined me here. 2 newbies, as in Ruby Roberts, so we've got Ruby Brocco and Ruby Roberts, just to confuse you.
Spelt differently.
Yeah, with an I. And Scarlett with 2 T's.
Yes.
So there we go. I don't know a whole lot about them, so I'm looking forward to that.
I have had a look at some of their stuff.
Have you? You've done your research?
I have done my research from when they were announced, and all I can say is Ruby, Brocco and Nisa. There's nowhere to run. No, literally, for nobody. Including those. We could have new women's tag team champions tonight. This is going to be an interesting match. It's a triple threat, which means there's 3 of them. For the last few months, Jonathan Sedgwick, your friend of mine, yes,
we're in the house that Sedgwick built. He's been having serious issues with many people.
Multiple people.
Multiple people. You're quite right. Good word. Multiple people. And tonight, multiple people are in the steel cage with him. But it's going to be your friend of mine, Uther.
Yeah.
Or as we're calling him, because it's Halloween spooky season, Boother. Boother. Or Uther. Is in there, as well as the dangerous, undefeated, Danny Missing.
Shut up, Brett. Really?
Is that Dylan Chase?
I think.
Where did he come from? He can go back though, wherever he came from. He can go back. Danny Missing.
Yes.
Who's not missing because he'll be in there.
He's not, but he's one to watch out for. Is this missing?
He's dangerous.
Extremely.
And he's currently 6-0, which means he's won 6 times and lost none.
And he's the only person to ever make Mr. Jonathan Sedgwick tap out.
Yep, he beat Sedgwick twice. Once by tap out, once by pinfall.
Correct.
And nobody else in the world can say they have done that.
Nope.
Absolutely nobody. But it was originally going to be Uther and Sedgwick, and then Danny Missing was like, well, hang on a minute. I'm a cage fighter. Put me in the cage.
Makes
so
sense.
we did.
It makes sense.
He got what he wanted.
It makes a lot of sense.
It does. So tonight it'll be Danny Missing, Jonathan Sedgwick, and Uther. So, you know, Sedgwick has a lot of beef with both of them. Can he get some revenge on either or both of them tonight?
I don't know, but the clock is ticking for the next match.
By the way, don't forget tonight, people, put your clocks back if you're in the UK.
Yes.
You get an extra hour in bed in the morning.
Talking about clocks, what's next?
You're not that bad, are you? That's not up next. It's one after.
Is it not? No, it's not.
Up next, up next is your friend of mine, Chris Castle.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a pay. So even this morning, right? Chris Castle was on his Instagram. Other social media is available, and he was there spouting off saying, "This is his third favourite kind of ground to be in." Third favourite kind of ground, hallowed ground.
Oh.
So a football ground.
Yes.
I've forgotten the second one.
No.
And then hallowed ground. See what he did there? He thinks he's funny, his Castle, but tonight there'll be no jokes.
None at all.
Because he's in there with the outlaw. He's in there with a very, very PO'd, figure that one out for yourself, CJ Calhoun.
Oh, and now that's going to be interesting, Brett. Two wrestlers, same stature, same kind of style of wrestling, strength against strength.
I think CJ has got revenge on his mind, because this match was supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago on Friday Night Showdown.
It was indeed.
And what did Castle do?
What did he do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He didn't show up.
I feel like you're waiting for me to be surprised there, Brett.
No, you're not surprised, are you?
No.
Nobody was. Like calling me non-shocked. Nobody was surprised.
Be more surprised if he did show up.
Exactly. So, anyway, CJ then went to Red Brocco, general manager, and said, well, this is not right. I want Castle at hallowed ground inside the cage. Then he has to show up, and he's got nowhere to go. So that's what happens tonight.
Nowhere to run.
Literally, nowhere to run. So that's tonight. And next is the match you were talking about earlier. And it's the Around the Clock Championship now. This is going to be defended in a fatal four-way, which means the first person to, as opposed to the gauntlet, so the first person to either get a pinfall, submission, or get out the cage, escaping it, will be the winner and the Around the Clock champion. Now, current Around the Clock champion is doing it for England, who's Sketch.
Mr. Sketch.
Who last night was sat where I am. He was on commentary last night, because I wasn't here. He was transport issues. He was on commentary with Red Brocco last night, and he was quite entertaining, as you would imagine. The bleep button wasn't pressed many times. He behaved. He was a professional.
I was just thinking that.
Until he was provoked by, like, Sigma and Cliff Harrison, but less of that said the better. Cliff Harrison is going to be in that match with with Sketch tonight.
That is going to be interesting.
But there's also going to be two other people in that match.
Is there?
Yes, because it's a fatal four-way, so we need four people.
Who are they going to be?
Joe Sedgwick.
Okay.
And Tyler Tarantino.
Oh, interesting.
The loudmouth. Yes, and his beard.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Tyler and his beard that seems to be growing day by day.
I don't know if Mr. Joe Sedgwick's going to be a bit outnumbered.
You think? Well, it's every man for himself, so it's Sketch, Joe, Tyler and Cliff.
But if
all at the same time.
If they play the game correctly,
yeah,
and all gang up on one,
well, this could work. Like incapacitate one of them.
Yeah,
it could work. But the first person, so it'll be frantic. That's a good word. The first person to get a pinfall or submission or escape in the cage gets out of here with that Around the Clock Championship. And the thing is, due to Red Brocco reintroducing the rules that we had once upon a time, this is a 15-minute time limit match.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Hopefully we'll have a clock on the screen, I hope, yeah. And we're going to have 15 minutes. So if Sketch survives 15 minutes, so doesn't get pinned, doesn't...
He returns?
You know, yeah, he returns. He keeps his belt.
Very well.
But then it's up to everybody else to win before that, obviously. So that's tonight, the Around the Clock Championship, and then the UK Wrestling Women's Championship on the line.
I'm looking forward to this one, Greg.
Me too. because we've got a very dangerous women's champion. She might seem all sugar and spice and sweet on the outside, but Drew Ashlin is not any of those.
Diva.
A diva of the highest order.
And she's a secret witch.
Oh, what, sorry?
A
secret witch. I think she must love Halloween then.
Yes,
the kind of thing she's done the past few months.
Put a spell on you.
Good song, yeah. Good song.
Yes.
But yeah, she's put a spell on the women's division, including Leonie Rose, who, to be fair, we haven't seen since she won the title from her.
I don't even know if she's hopping about somewhere.
No, because Drew Ashlin did quite the number on Leonie after that match.
Indeed.
It was not pretty, it was not professional, it was downright brutal. And we haven't seen Leonie Rose since then.
Nope.
And the place isn't really the same without her.
I mean, I'm not a medical, but I'm sure broken bones take at least 6 to 12 weeks to heal.
Yeah, at the least, 6 weeks. I have broke my bones before, I know this.
And if that leg wasn't broken after that...
It was a brutal attack at WrestleBration.
It was.
Aftermath, and it was not pretty. And yeah, we haven't seen Leonie Rose since. Hopefully she's convalescing and getting herself better. But tonight, though, Drew Ashlin makes the defence of that Women's Championship against Nicole Jasmine, who we haven't seen in UK wrestling. And
we haven't, no. I've never seen her.
It could be that unknown factor.
This is what I like about these matches, Brett. There's new women coming in.
There's new men coming. There's people all the time.
Yeah, and it makes it exciting.
Of course it does.
We haven't seen these wrestlers before. We haven't seen these athletes before.
And you never know what they're going to bring to the table.
Never, ever.
Drew Ashlin will have to have her wits about her tonight.
I think she's at a bit of a disadvantage tonight, Brett, because she's studied the women's division here at UK Wrestling, and she knows what she's getting into when she gets into that ring with them. But like we've just said, Nicola Jasmine is a new entity.
It's the unknown entity, and that unknown entity tonight could shock the world and Drew Ashlin. Imagine that.
Correct.
And walk out of here with that women's championship, and then it is the biggie. The great big one, the biggest of them all. It is for the UK Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. Tonight's main event. It will be Cayman Carlisle, the collective, who won that title at WrestleBration, remember?
Yes.
He fought so hard for it. He finally got back to the epicenter, the top, the summit, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, July the 27th, was it? Something like that. A couple of months now. July, August, September. He's had it for like 3 months, 4 months. He has to defend that against the formidable challenge. It has to be said, whether you like him or not, I'm guaranteeing most people don't. The formidable challenge of one Johan Hunt tonight.
And he's hungry.
He's hungry like the wolf.
Yeah.
There you go.
You bet me to that one.
Tish. Duran will be proud of you for that. Yes. Hungry like the wolf, and he is raised with freaking wolves tonight. He could be having his arm raised as the World Heavyweight Champion. See what I did there? You see?
Let's hope not, because that's not one that we want to be bragged about for some time if that happens.
What, you don't? You're sitting not on the fence by saying you don't want Johan as champion?
I'm staying impartial.
Impartial? Are you? Okay. Remember, the Empire used to pay you. You weren't impartial then.
They stopped paying me. They can
because they lost. Because they're not in control of the company anymore. That's why.
That's fine by me. They can start off now.
So yeah, Johan Hunt gets his shot tonight. Is it his destiny? Is it his time to be, the world? He's never been world champion before here. Could it be the time for a new champion, or can Cayman Carlisle do what he's done so many times and bring it out and keep his belt?
Who knows?
We're going to find out tonight. It is our main event, and yes, it is inside that steel cage. There'll be nowhere to run for Wolf Boy, nowhere to run for Cayman Carlisle,
unless you've got a spanner.
Which I don't think they have. I don't think so, anyway. Tonight, nowhere to run for anybody. Not at all. Including us, we're not going anywhere. We'll be here all night.
Staying here.
We are. I'm going nowhere near the ring. I just said before you came out here, I was like, for once in my life, I'm not getting in the ring, and I'm quite happy for it. I'm quite glad tonight. I'll be sat here and stood on the stage. I'm not getting in there. It's not happening. So yeah, do we think Cayman Carlisle is going to retain this? I mean, in a normal circumstance, I'd say yeah, because I have unwithering faith in our world heavyweight champion. But this is a focused Johan Hunt, a dangerous Johan Hunt. We've seen what he's done before to people. Yeah. He's stomped people's heads into the steps. He's done horrible things to good people before.
This is hallowed ground.
Yeah, it really is.
Spooky things can happen tonight.
Stranger things will happen. Something is going to happen right now. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's time for the Genesis Championship match.
Oh.
Woohoo, we got a match for you, James. We're not just going to make you sit here and talk. No, we actually have got a match. And let's do this right now.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your pre-show match at Hallowed Ground is a singles match, and it is for your Genesis Championship. Introducing the participants.
It is the dancing wrestler himself.
It is the one and only Ryden.
What then?
Here he is. Well, hang on, look at his face. Spooky season is here, and Ryden has come appropriately dressed. Dance off. I'm not doing a dance off, but anyway.
Flung it at you. He doesn't look happy.
Does this t-shirt fit? He didn't look happy, did he? Does this t-shirt even fit me? Probably not, to be fair, but anyway, it's championship action on the pre-show, and yeah, he didn't look happy, did he? He looked focused. Maybe there'll be no dancing tonight. If he wants to win the championship, though, he ain't going to dance. He's got to beat this guy. And his opponent. He's got to beat the Genesis champion, James. And like every other match tonight, this one inside our steel cage. Coming out first, it is Sheik Maktoum, ready to defend his Genesis championship that he won in that Battle Royal a few weeks ago, right? Literally nowhere to run this evening. It is Brett Hadley and Just James at the desk. The dynamic duo of our pay-per-views. If you haven't ordered Hallowed Ground yet, you've got about 38 minutes to do it. YouTube, 2TV Plus, Brickbash and Channel Box, or via StagePlayer Plus. Lots of ways to watch Hallowed Ground tonight, live and direct in your living room or wherever you are. Here we go. Genesis Championship on the line in mere moments. Introducing first, he is the challenger, your favourite dancing wrestler, Ryder! His opponent is your reigning and defending Genesis champion, Sheik Maktoum! Well, here we go, James. You got the bell hammer there. He has. He's all ready and prepared.
Waiting for that nod from the referee.
Here is Neil Ayrton. He's in the ring. We've got two great referees here tonight. Two of the best we have. The Genesis Championship up in the air. Neil sets it down, and here we go. Ring the bell. Genesis Championship on the line. Ryden doesn't look in the mood to dance tonight.
He doesn't,
no. It's a bit unusual, isn't it? He's usually
unusual face paint going on.
Yeah, he's shaking the hand of Sheik Maktoum though. Or is he? He's not letting go. Ryden is focused. I mean, he's going to have to be. I'll give him that. But no dance off. Hang on, Sheik Maktoum wants to dance off.
Sheik Maktoum wants to dance off.
Ryden doesn't want to dance off. I mean, this is a bit weird, this. Bit of a time warp. And now Ryden's been asked to dance and... it's not happening, James. No dance off.
Ryden's gone...
Ryden is...
straight in there.
Yeah. What is wrong with Ryden here? Or maybe there's nothing wrong with him. Maybe he's just focused and he knows... if he wants to win the Genesis Championship, he's going to have to be serious.
And the makeup might just be for the Halloween.
Oh, the other thing was, last night I saw... Oh, hang on, he's got a cover, gets two. I thought, and everybody else thought, that pest Chris Castle, remember him, he's still in the ear of Ryden.
He is.
Unfortunately. And last night, Ryden was defeated. Hang on. Big scoop slam by McToom. Ryden was defeated in that ring on Showdown by Brett Sedgwick last night. Brett back in action. It's great to see him back.
It is indeed.
It is. But he was defeated by Brett Sedgwick. And after that match, Chris Castle absolutely lambasted Ryden and said, you know, you're a failure, you're nothing, you're a loser. And Ryden says, no matter what you do, as he looks at McToom, who's put off by that. Quite clever tactic by Ryden, who ducks.
A bit of a shock there.
Yeah, McToom wasn't expecting that. Hang on, what's Ryden doing here?
I don't know.
Oh, he's got McToom. Might be wanting him to tap out if he does. We've got a new Genesis champion, yeah.
Squeezing the air out.
Yeah. Castle was, getting mad at Ryden. Ryden said, categorically, look, no matter what you do, what you say, how hard you try, I will not join your empire. So, you know, Castle's attempt to get in the head of Ryden once again failed miserably. But Ryden here tonight, there's no dancing, he looks very focused. And hang on a minute, has he got him? Did he get that? He got it. Oh, it was almost 3.
Almost 3.
Almost. Neil clarifies it was almost 3. Ryden now the suplex gets him over. McToom's in trouble here, James. Down for a cover this time, and McToom rolls his shoulder up this time, and Ryden still can't get the Genesis Championship. As we are set for Hallowed Ground tonight. Loads of championship matches, loads of multi-man matches. There's a gauntlet, there's a fatal 4-way, there's a triple threat, there's women's tag team championships. There's all sorts on the line tonight.
All sorts.
Absolutely, a bit of wrestling for everyone.
Even your soul.
Even your soul, yeah. No matter how black it is, you will enjoy some wrestling action tonight. This crowd building up here on the side of Sheep McToom, so it seems, trying to get him back into this. Champion back to his legs. And now McToom with Ryden up in the air, drops him back with that suplex. And can McToom get something going here?
Drops him hard.
He did, didn't he? That was quite a hard back suplex there. And look at Ryden sitting up. That's reminiscent of somebody I once used to watch as a wrestler. Mentioning no names. And Ryden back to his feet here. This crowd sort of seemed a bit split down the middle, but I'm still a little bit shocked at Ryden's demeanour and his...
Well, he's using that cage to his advantage.
That's what you can do tonight, James. That's the thing. It's an added weapon, and McToom's caught outside the ropes, but there's nowhere to run, so he can't fall to the outside like he normally would. There's nowhere to go. Ryden now for the cover, gets 2.5 before McToom kicked out. You're right there.
Yep.
Good. It's good to have you, James. I'm so glad that you're here.
I'm managing.
You are managing, yeah. All you can do. Ryden's managing to clobber. I love that word. Clobber.
And with the knees.
Sheep McToom, yeah, he's in trouble here. Ryden up in the corner. A jawbreaker. Ryden looks very focused. Maybe he's been listening to Castle more than I think.
Oh, I think he only held the Genesis title for a few days.
It took 48 hours. Yeah, literally. Ryden won it at Aftermath on the pre-show and then lost it 2 nights later to Sheep McToom.
He really didn't get...
He didn't get a shot with it, did he? Oh, big leg drop there, Ryden.
Goes in for the pin.
He goes in and he... That was close. Yeah, he didn't have much time to celebrate, didn't have much time to take photos with it or see people with it or pose with it, because within 2 days, it was gone again.
Gone completely. Out. Poof.
Gone. As if it never happened. I mean, it was a feel-good moment at Aftermath when he won. Everybody was really happy for him. And then it just didn't happen anymore. And Ryden can escape the cage here, so he's going up the top. Yeah. Can get over the top or through the door as well.
Mr. Sheep McToom's following.
Well, this is where it gets dangerous, and I have to look what's going on here. They're both perched on the side of the cage. Ryden gets his head rammed off it, gets kicked. And this is the danger of tonight. Oh, did you hear that?
I did. That was a loud bang.
That was a loud bang, all right. Ryden in a lot of trouble, has just about got his balance. But on. What's McToomb doing? Oh my God, McToomb dispatches Ryden back in the ring here. That could be it. Ryden's down. Oh,
Ryden kicks out in two.
He did. He's still in it. He landed hard on the mat there, but he's still in. And yeah, if Ryden had climbed over the cage and towards us, he'd have won.
He would have done.
But he didn't.
A little step further.
Yep. Shooting at two. Wants to keep hold of that Genesis Championship. You can watch Genesis Ignite every Monday night with yourself, I believe.
Yeah.
Ryden, to the knee.
To the knee, indeed.
Might have this. I didn't used to put him away. He used to spear him or do something to put him away. What's he doing here? Looking for a sharpshooter?
He is.
Oh, hang on. No, he's not. He's gone down. Oh, wow.
He's gone down and cheat McToomb.
Oh, McToomb says no. It's a very unique, like an ultimate version of the figure four leg lock there by Ryden. I've never seen it quite done like that. And McToomb.
She rolls him over to his front.
Yeah, well, you know what that does? It reverses the pressure. The pressure's now all on Ryden.
Oh.
This crowd in a frenzy here.
They're giving up.
Gonna go. Both guys feeling the effects of that one, to be honest. I would be too. It's a very unique variation of the figure four there by Ryden. That hurt both of them as they're struggling to get back to their feet here. Genesis Championship hanging precariously in the balance. On our pre-show, McToomb is up, kicks Ryden, stunner. And is that it, James? Has he got him?
He's got it for the pin.
There's 2 and 3. And that is it. McToomb retains, and Ryden doesn't get another shot with the championship. Here is your winner, and still Genesis champion, Sheik McToomb. It was a hard-fought title defence. And Sheik McToomb comes through it, our first match of the evening. Here at Hallowed Ground, as the crowd's still filing in here, a warm reception for Sheik McToomb as he retains his Genesis Championship, and he's up there to celebrate. Somewhere, there he is in the corner, look. So the first champion keeps their title tonight. Will it stay that way though, or will we have any new champions at all for the rest of the evening? Loads of titles on the line. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 championship matches tonight. You can still order Hallowed Ground. You've got about 25 minutes to do it. You can upgrade your subscription on YouTube to tier 2 or above and watch it on Stage Player Plus. You can watch it on Channel Box on Brickmash on Freeview, or you can watch it on True TV Plus on Amazon, Roku, Apple TV, or your other streaming device. Lots of ways to watch Hallowed Ground tonight. Loads of ways.
Have you mentioned the way you can be here but not be here?
Which way is that?
The VR way.
There's loads of ways. That's Stage Player Plus, isn't it?
The virtual reality.
Yeah, Sheik McToomb, well done, retaining his title. Ryden's still out here. Thank you, Sheik McToomb, well done. What was with Ryden tonight? He didn't want to dance. No dancing tonight. McToomb keeps his belt. Ryden's still out in the ring, look, James. Also with Ryden still out in the ring.
No.
Need to get a spatula for Ryden, maybe.
He's flat out.
He is flat out, literally.
No, he's not.
Like a pancake. Oh no, there he is. He's around.
He rose.
Did he sit up?
Neil's
again?
Not kicking around.
Yep. Ryden is up. But tonight he's not Genesis champion. Run, Neil, run! Run for your life!
He doesn't look happy.
No, he does. He looks fuming. Look at that. I mean, wow, the look in Ryden's face then was... that was a scary thing.
It was.
Yeah, that's very scary indeed.
No dancing there.
No, not at all. I mean, he threw me the dancing t-shirt, but... no dancing.
Does it smell?
No, not really. It smells like it's been washed. That's about
it. Keep it then.
Yeah, there's no dancing for Ryden, and he's not the Genesis champion. No. So, Hallowed Ground, under half an hour.
Exciting.
Woo, woo, woo. It is. And I will tell you this, the first match of the evening on Hallowed Ground will be for the World Television Championship tonight.
Straight in there.
Straight in there with the big boys. It will be that gauntlet match for the World Television Championship. Sebastian Mercer won that title at WrestleBration. Remember what he did? Can you remember this?
I don't take much notice.
He came out after Joe Cedric and Hamza Moussaoui had that epic match to start the show. Remember
yes,
this?
I remember that.
And then Mercer came out.
He did.
With that dream ticket.
Yes.
And cashed it in, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So you do remember?
I do.
There we go. He came in and cashed it in on who? Hamza Moussaoui, who just won the title.
He did.
Hamza was champion for 81 seconds.
81 seconds?
Literally less than a minute and a half. You know? Which is not fair on Hamza, but it was the nature of the beast. It was the premise to the contract that Mercer had. He could cash it in whenever the hell he wanted, and he did.
He did indeed.
And he's held that title since then. And say what you want about how he won it, a lot of people do. They think it was unfair, but he has been a very fighting champion.
He has.
You know, a lot is said about him and his attitude, and, you know, he's brash, he's cocky, he's loud, he's in your face, but he's bloody good.
Yes.
You know, and he's held the title since WrestleBration in July. He's defeated Hamza Moussaoui in a singles match.
He did.
He's defeated Joe Cedric in a singles match.
He did.
You know, he's made them both tap out. And then he defeated both of them at the same time.
He
Remember?
did indeed.
In TLC last month.
Oh, he did, yes.
Yeah. So the guy has proven, you know, that he is what we say he is. He is one of the best up-and-coming wrestlers in the UK. So quite a lot of other people we have here. But he is one of them, and at the minute, he's unstoppable as that World Television Champion. But tonight, standing in his way, 4 people, not just 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. And he's got to run the gauntlet. Do you know what that means?
He has a big cup.
Not quite.
Oh.
No. So, I mean, it all depends on the look of the draw here, because there's 5 people in it. So whoever starts, so whoever I introduce first, when the music hits, they have to start the match with the second person. And then we carry... Oh, there's the lights. Then we carry on until there's a pinfall or a submission, right? Then we ring the bell once.
Yes.
And then somebody else comes out.
Oh.
It's like winner stays on.
Fair enough.
So the winner of the first fall has to do the second one has to do the third one, etc.
So is it pre...
I'm guessing they drew numbers out of a hat earlier, that's what I heard.
Because there's advantages and disadvantages.
Exactly this. So if Mercer is the first one out here, he's going to be with a decisive disadvantage.
Because to retain, he's going to need to stay in there throughout them all. And win
exactly
them all.
that.
So instead of winning one match,
he's got to win 3
in a row.
Yeah, he's got to. Well, he's got to win 4. To be fair.
How long is this going to?
This could be on for an hour, right?
He could be the new Iron Man.
He could be if he survives it.
How long do we have to be in the ring for to be an Iron?
Well, he doesn't. I mean, the Iron Woman was the only race, but
yeah.
I mean, Iron Man matches typically are like an hour.
Oh,
but I doubt it.
I ain't got time for
no,
that.
But Mercer will. You better go to bed. Mercer will do whatever he can to hold on to that belt. But yeah, it depends. I mean, if he comes out here first, it's going to be hella difficult for him. Yes. You know, so it's like you said, it's the look of the draw. No,
for whoever comes out first.
Yeah, exactly. So in that match, we have got Sebastian Mercer, the champion. Hamza Moussaoui, the former champion, is in there. We've also got Ellis Barker.
Yes.
We also have our beloved general manager, Mr. Red Brocker.
Yes.
Could walk out of here as television champion, imagine that. And, interestingly, in that match is Sigma. Now, you and I both know Sigma and Mercer are they friends or are they acquaintances? I don't know, because Mercer doesn't treat Sigma like a friend, let's be honest.
No.
He doesn't treat him very nicely.
Well, like an annoying little dog.
Yeah, or a little yappy chihuahua.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he treats him like.
That your missus has just bought. You really don't.
Yeah, you really don't want it, but he's there anyway.
Yeah.
That's how Mercer treats Sigma. But Sigma said he's going to enter that match, and he won his way in just to make sure Mercer keeps the belt.
That's nice of him. Dogs are loyal.
Yeah, definitely. So it could be that Mercer. Imagine this: Mercer starts the match. He beats Hamza, he beats Brocco, he beats Barker, and then it's down to Mercer and Sigma.
And then who's going to be top dog then?
Exactly. It could happen. Would Sigma just lay down and let him keep the belt? There's a question for you to ponder.
That's quite interesting.
There you go. So that could happen tonight. It could. It may not, but it could. Just theoretically speaking. Or Mercer could come out first, and then whoever comes out second could beat him.
That is true.
And then Mercer is out of here, and we've got a new champion. That could happen as well. Imagine that.
So, Mercer comes out.
Yeah, as number one.
Just for instance, I don't know, Red Brocco comes out.
Yeah.
As number two.
Yeah.
Red Brocco beats Mercer.
Yep.
It's all over?
For Mercer it is.
Just for Mercer.
Yeah, because then Brocco has to beat whoever number 3 is.
Right.
There you go. And then whoever wins that has to beat number 4.
I get it.
And whoever wins that has to beat number 5. And then we have got a definitive final World Television Champion at the end.
This is going to be exciting stuff.
It is, and it starts the show. It's going to be in literally about 20 minutes from now.
Exciting stuff.
That's the start of Hallowed Ground right here, live in your living room tonight. People still coming in. There's still a few seats left. There's still people coming in the building. So that's the first match. Then the Women's Tag Team Championships, like you said earlier, it's the unknown.
The unknown for
spooky.
Indeed. But there's been some weird commotions happening outside in that changing room.
Has there? I mean, I've not been down there for the last hour and a half, so I've sort of stayed away and just...
Some cackling going on.
Cackling like a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But Ruby Roberts and Scarlett take on Nisa and Ruby Brocco, our Women's Tag Team Champions tonight. And then Jonathan Sedgwick takes on Danny Missing and Bootha. I think it's quite funny. Uther and Danny Missing against Cedric, against each other. It's a triple threat. I mean, Uther and Danny Missing have got, no friendship there.
No.
They're not in cahoots,
no.
As the words say. So they
generally don't like anybody out of the firing squad.
No, and at the moment now we just know the firing squad is literally Tyler, Tarantino and Uther. JPR last night on Showdown distanced himself from it. He said guns down.
Oh.
He distanced himself from the firing squad when he was in there with Joe Cedric last night. So yeah, it's literally just Tyler, Tarantino and Uther now. And, they're still dangerous.
Very much so.
Very much so. And Uther, it would be a big victory for him if he could beat Danny Missing or Cedric.
It's like in the wild, where you have a pack of lions and you single one out, that single one becomes the most dangerous one.
Indeed.
Because they've got to do more to survive and more dangerous stuff to survive.
It's a clever insight, that, to be fair. And now you have got the cage fighter, though, Danny Missing, who's used to be inside a cage, is an MMA guy. He is trained.
Very dangerous, but then also I wouldn't like to be in a cage with Uther.
No, or Cedric, because Cedric's got revenge on his mind. He's been choked out by Missing, he's been attacked from behind by him. Uther and Tarantino attacked Cedric.
Constantly.
He's had that bullseye.
Pressure of where are they, when they're
from everybody.
Again, from every angle.
Exactly that, and he's had it for months. And tonight he has.
Can play on a man's mind.
It's going to play on his mind, of course it is. And as we alluded to earlier, Danny Missing has done what nobody ever has done. And he's managed to make Cedric tap out and then beat him by pinfall.
But then I do think Uther and Mr. Sedgwick is going to have to be on their top form.
Of course they are.
Because the psychology of being in that cage.
With a cage fighter.
With a cage fighter.
Exactly that. Yeah, you're spot on.
That must be playing in their minds.
Danny Missing is currently 6-0 in UK wrestling. He defeated Tom Savage last night.
This is Danny Missing's home. This is his comfort.
This is what he said.
This is where normally we say this cage breaks people.
No, he's going to be right at home.
He's going to be loving this.
Absolutely is. And imagine if he's dangerous enough without the cage, which he is, we know this. Imagine how dangerous he is inside it.
Well, we're going to find out shortly.
We are in less than about 15 minutes, we're going to start Hallowed Ground, and that match coming up a little bit later. We've also got the Around the Clock Championship Fatal 4-Way. Joe Sedgwick, Tyler Tarantino, Cliff Harrison, and Sketch.
Yes.
Sketch for England. I also have to say, get well soon to the wildcard, Tommy Dillon.
Oh.
Because he's still convalescing after what Cliff Harrison did to him a couple of weeks ago, and Sigma, which was absolutely reprehensible.
They jumped on him.
It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. I've been around wrestling 17 years now, and it was one of the most despicable things I've ever seen.
Times are changing, Brett. Times are changing.
Yeah, but not like that. I mean, Dylan was doing a job. He was sat where we are. He was doing a job with me and Red Brocco, and Cliff Harrison and Sigma went to Dylan's family. They got him. They pushed his buttons. Dylan was always going to defend himself, but it really, really, really didn't work out for him on that occasion.
No, not at all.
It really didn't. And Dylan, we hope you get better soon. We know you'll be watching somewhere. And yeah, we wish you were here. We wish you were here with us. But no, he's, Cliff's going to have to pay for that.
He will
at some point.
Always get your uppance.
Yep, but tonight Cliff could walk out of here with that Around the Clock Championship, and then it would make Cliff a double champion.
2 times.
2 belts, Cliff, because he's already one half of the tag team champions with Sigma. So imagine that.
Oh, he'll be
it's unbearable anyway at the minute. Yeah. But imagine that, would you?
Insufferable, he will be.
Yeah, absolutely. But that could happen. So that's a fatal 4-way. So unlike the gauntlet, the first person to get a pinfall submission or escape the cage wins that one. That'll be frantic. Coming up a little bit later. Women's Championship on the line as well. Drew Ashlyn, dangerous Drew Ashlyn.
Diva.
Absolutely. Sorry, no, it's not Diva. She actually scolded me earlier.
Oh.
Because she doesn't want to be called a diva. No. She wants to be called the Icon.
An icon? She certainly is an icon, yes.
Self-proclaimed icon. And she said, if you're going to call me
Demon.
You call me a diva, it's got to be the most sparkling diva in UK wrestling history.
To be fair, I have got to give her that though, Brett.
What?
It's very sparkly. I do like my sparkles.
Yeah, but I don't like her attitude or her vicious streak. And that could play tonight on Nicole Jasmine, who will be the challenger for that Women's Championship. And then the big one, the main event, the reason why we're all here, one of the reasons anyway, to see if Johan Hunt can become first time World Heavyweight Champion tonight. Can he do it? Do you think he can do it, James?
I'm not too sure. We're going to find out though. I wouldn't like to put money on this one.
No, I wouldn't want to be if I was a betting man, I wouldn't want to be the one who had to say whether he can or can't.
No.
You know.
Shall we give the audience something that we don't normally do?
What's that then?
Shall we have a run through on what we think?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
The Genesis Championship. I think Sheik McToon's going to win that one.
You know, I think he might do as well. Yeah. Coincidentally, that's already happened. You missed a title match. Where have you been?
UK World Television Championship gauntlet. My money's on Hamza.
You think? I'm inclined to agree, but it depends on the order in which they come out here. You know?
If Hamza is third or fourth, I'm going with Hamza. I'm going with the third or fourth one.
I'd love, don't get me wrong, sentimentally, I know you're not supposed to think like this, but sentimentally I'd love Brocco to win.
Yes.
Because it would be a feel-good moment, and I would get up and hug him. But I don't know. I don't know is the answer. I mean, Mercer is dangerous, but again, it depends on the order. We'll find out. That match starts Hallowed Ground tonight in just over 10 minutes time. Women's Tag Team Champions doing
obviously I want my Ruby and Nisa to win.
Let's say you're not going to be quite as impartial with that.
No impartial, I think they will have it. Solid to Ruby and Scarlett, but they're my babies.
I think they will have it. I think the champions will have the advantage there.
Yes.
You never know. Cedric, Uther and Danny Missing, who are we going for, James?
I've got to go for Mr. Cedric.
Cedric, you think he's going to get his revenge?
I'd want him to, but I'm kind of the advantage that Danny Missing has in that cage, the psychological impact it's going to have on Uther and Jonathan Sedgwick alone, just being in that cage. If I was putting money on it, my money would be on Missing.
On Missing. Well, I'm going to say you want Sedgwick. I'm going to say it is Missing's playground. It is his domain. So I couldn't bet against Danny Missing here.
No.
And here's 6-0. We'll see if that turns into 7 tonight. Then we've got Chris Castle and CJ Calhoun.
Obviously, cowboy for me every time.
Castle, you'll never learn. That's all I'm saying.
No.
You'll never learn. Then the Women's Championship, can Drew Ashling retain it?
Let's hope not.
We'll see tonight. And then, is it raised with freaking wolves? Will he have the title raised? No, you don't think? Cayman Carlisle for you?
Wolves.
We will see. We will see if it's going to be.
Down.
If it's going to be the wolf gets put down or not, or will he be the new champion? We'll find out in mere moments. Hallowed Ground is on the way in 10 minutes. You don't want to miss it. You can still order it now if you haven't done already. Me and James will be back in 10 minutes. We'll see you then for that World Television Championship Gauntlet match to start the show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Bye for now.